Hi everybody and welcome back to Arts and Crafts. Today we're going to be making a toy in Arts and Crafts today, if you can believe it. These are do-it-yourself spinner toys. So if you've ever seen those toys that they're just some kind of disc, or it could be plastic, it could be whatever. They have strings on either side. You do this to them and then you pull them and they make like patterns on the outside. And I'll wait and see if I can show you that. I'll show you the other side as well. But if you've ever played with one of those toys, you're gonna make one of those today, or you're gonna learn how to make one of those today if you don't actually do it today. So what you need to make this is you need a circle template, which you can get on the children's department website, or just white paper and to draw a circle. I used a circle template that I got from somewhere online, I don't remember, just so that I knew everything would be the same size. So circle template, cardboard, string or twine, glue, markers, and scissors. I think that's everything that you need. So the first thing you'll do is you'll either print out or draw / make your circles onto plain white paper. You want it on plain white paper because you want to be able to do your designs. So I just did like rainbow color thing and like a bullseye type of thing. Nothing super fancy, but you can make yours as fancy as you want. You do want them to be as colorful as possible because that will make the coolest designs when you're doing the spinning. So that's why I went for a circular pattern as well as just lots and lots of color. So you'll print those out, you'll cut them out, and then you will trace one onto a piece of cardboard and then cut out the piece of cardboard so that it's roughly the same size as your two circles. You can see on mine, like the edges aren't perfect. It's not going to affect your toy, it's just how you want it to look. It's very hard to cut cardboard, especially with anything, but especially with scissors. So that's why it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to affect your toy. After you've got all your pieces cut out, then you can decorate your two white paper circles however you want. Like I said, the more color or the more intricate the design, the cooler it's going to look when it's spinning. Then after that, you want to glue the two circles onto either side of the cardboard circle. So I just used a glue stick, which you will see in the time, or have already seen in the time-lapse video. It seems to be on there pretty good, but if you're concerned, you can use hot glue. It's up to you. I don't expect this to last forever, so I think that a glue stick is fine. But if you want it to last longer, you want to be absolutely certain that it's never coming off, go ahead and use hot glue. After you've done that, you'll want to poke holes in all the way through, 2 holes all the way through the whole thing. I ended up using this. It's not exactly an X-Acto knife, but it is like, it's not super duper sharp because it came with some kid kit or something for, I don't even remember what this was for, but I had it in the closet and this looked like a good thing for hole poking. Of course, you can use scissors. You don't want the holes to be too huge, but you'll see or have seen in the time-lapse video that I kind of had a hard time getting the twine through the first holes that I made, and I really kind of had to jab this in there and twirl it around to make the hole big enough to get the twine through. So that's what you're looking for. You don't want them huge, but you want them big enough that your twine or string goes through without a problem. So after you've poked the holes, you can then measure your twine or string. You need about 28 inches of it because it needs to go through both sides and make loops. So 28 was what was recommended on what I looked at. I cut mine to be about 28 inches and it seems to have worked just perfectly. So you can use a ruler for that. So I don't think I said in the supplies a ruler. A ruler would be good because you want it to be 28 inches. So you'll cut the twine and then you will thread one side of it through one hole and one side of it through the other hole, so that they both come through on one side, and you can tie them in a knot. You want to try to get it even when you're tying the knot, just so as this moves around, you have enough twine on both sides. So you just thread it through, tie a knot on one side, and then you should get these loops. You should get 2 loops. And then construction is complete. The only other thing you would have to do is play with it. And how you play with it, so you've got it like this, right? You've got loops on both sides, but they're just loops. That's all that it is. What you have to do is you have to fling it over to get the twine to twist up. So you'll use your hands and your wrists, and you'll just go like this. And you'll feel and see the twine getting tighter around your fingers. And then after you've got it tight, you just pull on it and loosen it up, and pull on it and loosen it up, and pull on it and loosen it up. And that's all there is to it. You can see how long you can get it to go for. But I've noticed, and I don't know if it's because of the way I cut it or because of the twine or what, like I can only do like 2 or 3 pulls on it before I have to wind it back up again. If you get one from the store, you can do it for a lot longer. There we go. I got it to do it more. I think it's when I try to like turn it from side to side that we have a problem. But that's all it is to it. And then you can have hours or minutes of fun doing that. And then just, if it unwinds on you, just flick it again till it gets tight and taut. And then you're back to playing. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully this will give you some fun things to do. I would not, when you're pulling it though, it's not sharp, it's just cardboard, but I wouldn't get it too close to your face or too close to your hair. I wouldn't try to stick your fingers in there. It probably won't hurt you like you would have to you get a Band-Aid or anything, but it might sting. It might leave a bruise, or it could get your hair caught in it and that would hurt. So just keep everything away. What do they say, Kennywood? Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Keep your fingers, noses, and hair outside of the spinner at all times. But that's all there is to it. So hopefully you have a ton of fun with this. Don't forget, there are make and take kits. If you're watching this and you haven't started construction yet, there are make and take kits for this project. So hopefully we'll see you back here next time for the next arts and crafts. Have a great day.